Hello, welcome back to another team building video. It's been a while since we did it, and since Sword and Shield's about to go down, might as well give you one last video for the ride. Now, did I ever teach you guys to... Hawlucha, if you guys are hardcore fans, you know that Hawlucha is only good if you have a terrain up. At least that is what I said back in the day. However, if you do not have a terrain setter on your team, such as this team right now, you can use Sky Attack and Unburden. Now, the problem with this is that you don't get the defense buff, therefore, setting up is a lot harder, and your coverage options drop 1,000, but you know what? It's not impossible to win with this team. It's not impossible. It's a bit problematic, but yeah, Hawlucha can do well with this set. You just have to break through the problematic Pokemon, such as Zapdos. Zapdos. Corviknight's a massive problem for Hawlucha, pretty much. Dragonite's a problem, so But Hawlucha can tear through a good amount of this tier. You just need, to wear down their bulky checks, such as Corviknight and Dragonite. Garchomp is a little bit of a check, but not really if you got an SD up. Lando, you gotta wear that thing down. Hell, even Pelipper poses a little bit of a threat. If they got max defense, you need SD, and even after SD, I'm not sure if Acro kills. Yeah, Ice Shard Weavile is a big threat. It just counters this thing even if you got the SD up. Volcarona's pretty bulky. You got that 120 defense stat, so yeah. You gotta wear down some of the checks, some more than others. You definitely gotta wear down Corviknight a lot more than you have to wear down Volcarona. You're setting up Volcarona, Volcanyon. This is the main Hawlucha set. If you got a terrain setter on your team, then it's very simple. You just go with one of these seeds, electric, misty, or grassy, misty, or psychic, whatever you want, and then just pick the seed that you like. So if you got Rillaboom, go for grassy seed. If you got Tapu Koko, go for the electric seed. Psychic seed if you have Tapu Lele, and misty seed if you have Tapu Fini. So yeah, it's like that. Power. It's pretty good. Alright, moving on, we got Gengar. Gengar, a few sets that are good in Gengar. Let's start with Specs and Scarf. They use the exact same sets. They use Shadow Ball. They use Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, and then coverage move of your choice. So Energy Ball maybe. You can run Team Bolt maybe. You can run Dazzling Gleam if you want. Giga Drain as well is good. Those are the coverage options you have. You can run Hyper Beam if you're crazy. You can run Icy Wind if you're crazy. Yeah. Hyper Beam. I don't know if Hyper Beam's any good, but once you just don't know what your coverage options are, you can run Hyper Beam. That's what I normally do. You don't know what your coverage options are? Run Hyper Beam. Scarf is the same. You can run a Scarf with this. And then, Focus Sash, where you use Nasty Plot. Literally just that simple. And then Life Orb. Life Orb gets a little more interesting. You can do a few things here. You can replace Sludge Wave with Substitute. So you can substitute up, Nasty Plot, and then Sweep, right? With Life Orb, it's a lot better like that. You can run, on this set, you can even run stuff like Slackberry on this set. Slackberry seems pretty good on this set. Or what's the berry called? Pataya Berry. Yeah, that could be pretty good here too. But yeah, just stick to whatever you want. This is probably the most common set, but you can definitely run Sludge Wave here as well if you want. Yeah. So that's Gengar. Como has 2 sets, I'm pretty sure. First off is the Belly Drum set. Yeah, substitute Belly Drum set. And now the coverage options is where you really get funky here. Now, of course, there's a lot of stuff you want to run. You can run EQ for ghosts, and then you can run Drain Punch. The problem with that is stuff like Dragonite. Dragonite just beats you. Ruby, Dragon Bolt. You always run Select on this set, by the way. There's no other way about it. Whatever you want. Soundproof is fine. Bulletproof is probably better than Soundproof. And Overcoat is probably your best bet because T-Tar and Ninetales kind of run wild. Feeny is pretty bulky, so like if Peony has enough bulk, you die. Lele, you beat Lele. Scarf Lele beats you though. Scarf Lele beats you? Yes, Scarf Lele destroys you. Yeah. Mainly Dragonite. Dragonite destroys you. Lando also beats you really hard. Pelipper beats you. Literally every flying type in the metagame beats you. So yeah, don't run this set. So you're like, oh yeah, I'll run Ice Punch then for like those flyings. Well then now you're kind of screwed against Blacephalon. Blacephalon, even with that poor bulk, it beats you. It beats you hard. Also, Clefable might be a problem. Like Ice Punch just might not do it. Yeah, you beat Dragonite now. You beat Dragapult better, but now you lose to Feeny harder. Like yeah, see. So let's say you change it up to T-Punch, right? Well, now your new problems exist. First off, now your play against Dragonite not as confident anymore, right? You still lose hard to Lando, right? So you lose hard to Lando, like so Poison Jab has the same problems of not beating Lando. Like if you really want to go Lando beating, you can go Ice Punch, but you still lose to some stuff. Yeah, but that's one of the sets, right? Or you could just not run Drain Punch, right? You can do that too. You can try that. Elemental Punches, right? No stab on this thing. Well, yeah, now you just lose to Steel types. Like Heatran beats you, Kartana beats you, maybe. Again, you're plus 6, so Kartana you probably beat. But like you lose to Magnezone, you definitely lose to Melmetal. You definitely lose to both of those two. So maybe you want to go for Dragon Stab, like Dragon Claw or something. That's fine too. You beat Dragonite now, right? You beat Garchomp, and then you can you lose to Steels, right? So you want to go Drain Punch. You want to go Drain Punch, right? And then again you lose to the Fairies now. So you run EQ instead, right? It's all about optimizing for like the best set. You might beat Clefable. Clefable's a bit tough, but you can do it. Corviknight hardwalls you now. Yeah, see, every set has its flaws. So just go for what is calling you out. You can of course go for Drain Punch plus Shadow Claw, but Shadow Claw just doesn't do much damage. So yeah. All right, enough tangent about. Oh wait, Combo has 2 sets. Sorry guys. His second set is Throat Spray. Mostly Throat Spray. You can run the Citrus Berry if you want. But when I use Clangorous Soul, I normally go for that. And then I go for Aura Sphere, Clangorous plus Boom Burst. +2 to attack after Clangorous Soul. Clangorous Soul gives you +1 to all stats. And suddenly you're looking like an offensive Juggernaut ready to pound them. You'll go for Bulletproof here, because you care less about Sand because you're not surviving at 25% HP always. And yeah, combo looks really good. UUBL is a bit of an it's UUBL because it's not consistent enough. However, it's still a very strong Pokemon with yeah, it's great. Soldew is fine, but like it's kind of just bad Light Orb. Now Latios has a lot of stuff you can talk about. You kind of just click stuff on Latios. Latios doesn't really require a lot of thought. You just kind of click buttons. Like, Ice Beam. Like, I feel like you might not even need Ice Beam. Like Grass Knot. See, I kind of just don't use my brain while using Latios. Because, like, Latios kind of just clicks buttons. Like you see a Steel Mystical Fire, you see you see a Psyshock weak, you see a Blissey, you Psyshock it, you see a T-Tar. Like T-Tar, that's Grass Knot. That's the Grass Knot line. You can Aura Sphere as well. You know, Aura Sphere for extra T-Tar countering. You see a Buzzwole, you can. I feel like you Mystical Fire Buzzwole, right? You can also, you know, if you want to, you can also run a Memento on this thing. Like, Memento, right? Draco Meteor, Mystical Fire, Psyshock Memento with, Specs, something like that, right? And then, your Memento, right? Right. Into your Komodo. Clangorous Soul up, now you're doing damage, right? Or you can Memento into Moltres Galar, but we'll talk about it later. You can Memento into Hawlucha. See, now we're talking business, so we're using our brains a little bit. So Memento Latios is really good with setup sweepers. You can also run like a lefties or like a Soul Dew Calm mindset, but yeah, just run Specs or Life Orb. I'm not sure like about this set though. I feel like losing against T-Tar so hard is kind of annoying, but you can just Memento on T-Tar and then switch to like Hawlucha, Swords Dance Hawlucha, Sky Attack with Hawlucha, then you sweep. Let's talk about Thundurus now. Thundurus I've really never had, like I just don't know how to use this thing. Like, heavy duty boots, right? You got the Defog, then you have to run Thunder Wave. You don't have to run heavy duty boots, you can run stuff like Life Orb as well, it could be good. Like Life Orb, and go for like, Thunder, maybe? I don't even know, like, do you want to use, if you like Thunderbolt, right? Or like Discharge? No, you want Thunderbolt. Because you have Thunder Wave. If you want to pair the opponent, right? And now what? You knock off? Like, I'm not sure if this is a support Pokemon, is this an offensive Pokemon? Its moveset's so bad, like, it has no way to counter grounds except for Grass Knot, which, like, I'm telling you, man, Lando, Garchomp, they don't really care about Grass Knot, and then those are, like, the two ground types in OU, isn't it? Yeah. The only other ground type that you'll see in OU is Excadrill and then Hippowdon, which Excadrill is neutral, and Hippowdon is the only one you can hit with Grass Knot, so poor. Extremely poor. I have no idea what to run on this thing. Like, Superpower, maybe? Taunt, maybe? Like, just stops opposing setup sweepers? I have no idea. Thundurus is the most confusing Pokemon that I've ever used in my life. I don't know. I don't like Thundurus. It's Wackymon. Moltres Galarian, boys. I feel like this Pokemon, again, suffers from Formusa syndrome. Like, of course, you would love to use Hurricane, Air Slash, Fury Wrath, Nasty Plot, Sucker Punch, all these great moves. Technically great moves, but, like, you only can fit a few of them, right? So, you have to be smart here. So, I personally like Hurricane, Nasty Plot, no, not Brave Bird, Fury Wrath, Nasty Plot, Hurricane, right? Those are some pretty guaranteed, right? But now what? Do we use Substitute? Do we use Agility? Agility, Fiery Wrath for Substitute? Seems kind of lame. Huh? This seems kind of lame. Where's my attack power? Well, you want me to run a Double Dance set? Like a special Double Dance set? Well then, how do I get a free setup? I guess I got a Latios with Memento, but like, that's pretty bad. Now this is a situation where you kind of just don't want Thundurus, right? You would rather not have Thundurus on this team. Like, you might want a Screen Setter, or you want something that can help. I'm here to build specific Pokemon, so now that you've seen how to build a Thundurus, I'm going to see how can you build this team, right? And you need something to help with Moltres Galar getting into the field, and you want like a Memento, or in my case, Slow Magnezone, right? Slow Magnezone, you're using Analytic with leftovers, and the strat is simple, right? Volt Switch, Curse, Body Press, Gyro Ball. So very interesting Magnezone set, and it runs min speed. for analytic volt switch, and then curse, body press, stuff like that. Sure, it does not get defog, but it makes up with slow volt switch, which is really nice. That can get this guy into the play, right? And then suddenly you're looking pretty strong. You can get Fiji Berry on this thing. No, not Fiji Berry. Don't use Fiji Berry on this thing. Wiki Berry on this thing. And you can run like Spadef investment. You can run some Spadef investment if you want to. But yeah, no, you don't. You actually don't, because you lose to T-Tar. You need as much power as you got to hit T-Tar. Like, T-Tar is really annoying for Moltres. Like, you got 2 fighting types on your team here. Of course, you can just not use Magnezone. We can use like a screen setter that can also switch people in. So like Tapu Koko maybe, and you can run U-turn. You can. Red screen, reflect, light play. And then like thunder maybe, like this. Or like maybe wild charge. With like a double investment stuff. I don't know what I'm really doing with this Tapu Koko here. Max HP maybe. Yeah, I can run. Yeah, this is probably like the best set I can think of here. U-turn, light screen, reflect, wild charge. U-turn out into something. No, get up your screens. U-turn out. Switch into your Moltres or your Latios. Or, no, not your Latios. Switch into your Kamo, your Hawlucha, get your Moltres in, stuff like that. Get your Gengar in. That could go hype too. So yeah, this is a setup team that you know, actually works. You know, hell, I don't even need to run this. I can run Electric Seed on this right now. See? I know what I'm talking about. And you know, now I have some access to some moves like. I need to beat Lando, right? So I can use Hidden. Oh wait, Hidden Power Ice is an Ins. Wait, no, what am I talking about? It doesn't have Ice Punch, so that's extremely annoying. No lie, that is extremely annoying. But I can use Stone Edge for like bulky flying types. Or Poison Jab for fairies. Like, I can run Poison Jab for fairies. That seems good. I can beat Tapu Fini now. It's not the best. Like, I still have problems with this. With Hawlucha, like with Lando is literally like the big Hawlucha counter. Remove Lando from the game, and suddenly Poison Jab, Swords Dance, Close Combat, Acrobatics. The only thing that can eat that up is full HP Dragonite. Corviknight exists as well. Like, ooh, wait a minute, hold up. T-Punch. T-Punch gives you everything, right? You beat Fini. You beat Corviknight. You still lose to Lando, but there's nothing you can do against that. And then you beat bulky flying types, right? Tornadus T doesn't like that. Hell, Toxapex. Toxapex doesn't like that either. Yeah, you got a team on you got a set on your hands. And then you have like Electric Surge up, and then this might boost the power of T-Punch? Okay. Now we're talking. This team is actually really good. Try it out. Oops, yeah. Try it out. It's a really nice team, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.